flips it over to Braden, who enters the zone. Shot. American player. They pick it up at center ice and get in the zone on sides. Shot off Nate's stick, off net. Jake sending it up to Braden. Braden's got Parker on the home run pass if he wants it. Puck goes in the zone and Jackson is giving chase on the forecheck. American sends it up the boards. Jackson delivers a hit. American player gets sandwiched, but they gain the zone, but we steal the puck. Not sure who that is that's spinning it up. That was Zach. Getting it across the line. Let's get up high and flipped over. But we were offsides. Zach pushes it into the zone, but Tri-Cities controls. We send it back in and we'll have an offsides. And we'll do the face-off at center ice. Zach pushes it forward. Americans stop the rush. Wolfie keeps it in with Zach on support. Americans grab it in the middle of the ice and are now coming this way. Connor picks up the puck. Hanson has it. Gets clobbered. American shot at the dot. Roman blockers it up high. Another shot skated aside by Connor, who's now rushing up the ice with the Maddox. Puck is free at center ice, and Connor brings it in at the dot in the middle, and Maddox to Connor. Maddox to Connor, 1-0 us, 14 left in the first. Parker on the dot, pulls it back. Jake grabs it, working it up the boards. It's stopped at the blue. Americans coming the other way. Jackson picks the pocket off the boards to Braden. Jake. Braden gets a stick on it at the blue. Parker dances around him. Circles on it, sauces it, looking for it. Turns around on it. Sends it up to Parker. Parker pushes it out of our zone. Braden picks it up. Has it along the boards. Misses the hip check. Parker out front. Braden wraps it around. Got Jackson for a 1-2. Great save by their goalie. Cooper picks it up. Puts it up the boards to Parker. Parker trying to get shot through traffic. Braden coming around. Got Jackson up high. Little miscommunication there. We get a change behind him. Or Cooper clears some space. Apologies. Circles back around to the middle of the ice and is now on the rush. Checks the puck at the blue. And he's got Parker in the middle of the ice with him. Jackson behind him. Now has the puck working through the dot. Try, lifts the stick, and we get it back into the zone. Braden trying to get it to Parker out front. Now brings it right back to the net. Centering pass off the skate. Sends it. Blocker down. Braden clears some room for Parker to pick up the puck. Try, sends it down, and it's not going to... Oh, wait, it does get there for us. for a weak shot into Rowan Solo plexus. We get a 2D change, keep the 3 forwards up front. Zach looks to push it forward, but the Americans control it. Jake Skate gets the brunt of that shot. Mate brings it around looking for Cinco. Americans control it and swing it near side. Cinco. Working it up to the blue. Shot. Rebound. Off the post. Jake clears it up the boards. He gets a stick on the near side. Americans offside, so they have to push it back. Try to swing it right wide, but Nate has the puck there. We've got Cinco on the far side. Sends it up the boards looking for Wolfie on the forecheck. Americans swing it near side and now going rink wide the other way. Not sure how we avoided that 2-minute cap penalty. Braden enters the zone, looks for the edge. Stick on it. Connor pulls it up against the boards, not until Braden can get there. 2-on-3 action along the boards. Connor comes away with it. Gets the ball, puck comes out. Sends it over to Cooper, who circles on it. And now up the boards and into the zone. Down the corner, Dosey goes, gets tripped. And the goalie checks on him, which we always appreciate. Off comes to Braden. Gets in the pump fake on the Jackson off the boards to himself. Enters the zone, toe drags. Down to Zach. Zach leaves along the boards for Jackson, who sends it down to Wolfie. Wolfie looking for a streaking Zach out front, blocker down. Wolfie pushes it up to Parker, who keeps it in the zone. There, Zach giving chase and picks the puck up to Braden on the boards. The Americans get it out of the zone. Try on the boards and into the zone. Braden catches the edge and is now getting beaten up, but the puck goes into the zone. So he's snowboarding out there. Parker in the corner, hard ankle shot off the net, kicks it into the corner, brings it around for Braden. Braden's got Wolfie low, he's got Zach up high. Zach keeps it in, shot, blockered away looking for Jackson. Jackson in the corner, down to Braden. Braden's got Wolfie out front, streaking Parker, couldn't get a pass through the traffic. Zach to Braden at the dot, backhand, forehand. Braden getting a little revenge on the ref, I guess. And that ends the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. 8.5 left in the first. 1-0 Rangers. Pass up the boards looking for Jackson. Jackson in control of the puck. Gets the zone and now out. Try coming the other way. Ainsley delivers the finishing blow. Braden intercepted at center ice, but Maddox grabs the puck and we're offside. Scrum face-off push into the try zone. Unfortunately, they have it. Puck comes hard and fast out of the zone. Hansen now short on left the boards for Maddox. Try goes offsides. Off, comes back, Try has it, shot, blocked away, still in front, glove down by Roman. Assist off the post. Can I call you my sorceress? Can I call you my sorceress? You know, like score and sorceress? Yeah. Because you make magic happen. Tuck down here on the near side, Parker. Up the boards, looking for Brady. Cooper going up high. Gotta avoid that penalty. Arm up, arm down. Arm down. Hayden pushes it into the zone, unfortunately offside. My wife hates it when I call her out on the string. Absolutely hates it. That's why I do it all the time. They may be 14-year-olds on the ice, but they're 14-year-old up here on the camera too. Puck goes into the zone. Try sends it out, and now into our zone, trying to gain the edge. Hansen gets a shin guard on it. Now into the middle, can't get it through traffic. Connor gets a body on that, and Roman gets a stick on it. In the corner, up the boards. We're gonna have an interference on Connor. Interference on Connor. I thought I kept hearing him say penalty on White. But we are wearing our away jerseys today for some reason. Try pulls it back to their blue. Wolfie gets a stick on it. Puck doesn't come out. Now into the slot, off a skate. Roman brushes it down and dives on it. Nope. 2-1. 7 left in the first. on it. He's got Connor far side. Connor through the middle looking for Jackson. Nate pushes it forward. We're going to have an ice. Face-off, comes back to Cooper. Cooper looking to get it up the boards to Wolfie. Gets stopped, sends back to Nate. Nate reverses it around looking for Maddox. Through his stick and try sends it back low. Wolfie, first one there. Drives it up the boards. Rink wide looking for Maddox. Maddox giving chase. For what? A trip on who? Or I guess who? Alright, we'll set up the power play. Try $1.50 for a trip. Zach sends it back to Braden. Rink wide looking for Jackson. Down low for Wolfie. Got Zach in the middle. Wolfie gets ridden down. Try holds him in the corner. Jackson comes away with it. Down to Wolfie. Wolfie's back in the middle. Through traffic. Jackson picks it up into the middle. Got some room. Shot. And Zach drives home the rebound. Jackson to Zach. Jackson to Zach. Face-off forward and give chase. We got 3 on Caden on the near side. Parker first one there. Connor keeps it in and sends it low. Caden giving chase. Try sends it up the boards, but Connor grabs it. Sends it towards the net and sticks aside by their goalie. Caden gets the business and Parker's there to help him. Parker down to Jackson. Circles on it. Caden backdoor. And through. Parker to Jackson. 4-1 us. 4 minutes left in the first. They stop, they pop, off net. Jackson on the far side, trying to chip it up the boards and out. Hanson picks it up and gets ridden into the ref. Try it, center ice. Sends it along the near side boards. Chipped in and gloved down. And Braden has it, no, Parker has it. Sauces it to Jackson, who picks it low. Now up the boards. Catches an elbow up high, delivers an elbow back. I guess if it's 1-for-1, we're not calling penalties. Caden picks it up down in the corner. Looking for a centering pass. Connor has it. Pass. Off of the tri-body. Trying to break it out up to the middle. Puck comes out. Zach picks it up and sends it in. Maddox and Zach on the forecheck. We get a big change behind them. Zach streaking Braden through to Nate. Shot. Glove down, no rebound. Zach pulls it to the side. Puck goes high. Glove down by Nate. pass right in the middle. Picks it up in the corner. Sends it low. He's got Maddox out front and Zach high. Works it around the boards. Nate patrolling the blue. Keeps the puck there on the boards. And Zach behind him. Nope, sends it low. Got Braden on the far side with Maddox supporting him. Zach holds him up at the blue. Now on the try, grabs the edge, brings it back to middle, and Zach lifts their stick. Try working it up the boards. Braden pushes him offsides. Puck goes up. Connor gets a stick on it. Jackson picks it up and tries to rim it off the boards. Try controls it low. Looking for a centering pass. They got a streaker, wrap around, nothing there. Puck goes high, shot, through traffic, off sticks, off skates, but not on net. Hanson sends it out. Try picks it off and sends it back low. Circling around at the dot, held him against the boards. Jackson got Wolfie going with it. Maddox. Wolfie out front, gets a stick lifted. Shot attempt. Wolfie pushing it all the way back out. Hanson sends it back once again. Parker sends it in. Tries to send it up the boards, but Wolfie stands him up, catches the stick in the shin guards. James gains possession. Connor, bouncing puck. Yeah, that's going to be a call every time for both of those. I think Wolfie's going to the locker room. Wolfie going to the locker room? No, he's going to the box. We got a rough. 55 seconds left in the first, 4-1 us. We don't have the time up on the board for some reason. Oh, no, there it goes. Braden pushes the puck forward. Up the boards looking for Zach. Fights through the check and now has it. Got Zach out center. Blockered up and around. Braden circles on. He's got Nate high. Turns around and brings it low. Gets sandwiched against the boards. And Try has it in their zone. Looking to set up a breakout. One touched. Nate. Now Zach. Try sends it right wide. Trying to gain the zone and does. Shot. Try sends it back out. Connor controls it. Try gets it across and along the dot. Low, centering pass. Broken up by Connor. All right, 4-2 after 1. All right, 2 games in your out-of-town scoreboard. Alaska All-Star 16U Tier 2 girls lost last night 6-2, but against Team Alaska Tier 1. This morning they beat the Anchorage North Stars 3-2.
They win?
Did we win? Tyler scored, go ahead with 6 minutes left. And they scored 2 more.
Jackson carries it. He circles around at the dot, and now back down low. He's got Jackson on the dot and Parker in the middle. Sends it up the boards. Jackson there. Takes a hit. Parker clears some room. Drops it. Connor sends it low. And Brady has it. Jackson winged wide. Shot. Parker had a tip opportunity there. Connor keeps it in. Pass goes through and skipped aside by Will. Carried into the middle and Connor sends it the other way. Jackson leaves it for Parker, who's coming in with speed. Try gets a stick on it and comes out of the zone. Now we got a foot race. Roman blockers it aside and comes up the board. Jake to Wolfie. Wolfie sends it up the boards. Now carries it through the middle. We got a 3-on-2. Shot goes off. Braden one-timer. Comes back this way. Cinco picking up the kid in the middle. Couldn't connect on the pass. Now it comes up to Nate, who leaves it for Wolfie. Wolfie, not on net. Goalie sticks it aside. Wolfie to Nate. Shot goes all the way around. We were in the middle of the change, so couldn't get it. Hansen picks him up, pushes him wide. Sends it up the boards looking for Wolfie. Carries it through a check and now into the zone. Got Nate on his wing. Shot goes wide. Puck comes out. Hansen over to Connor. Connor sends it in. Goalie stops the rim. Cooper gives him a big hit. Puck stays in. Nate rims it around looking for Jackson. He's got Cooper out front. Sends it back around Cooper. Delivers a hit. Sends it in the middle. Jackson. Shot. Rebound. Covered up by the goalie. Parker high, but Jumps American off of him. And Parker pushes it down low to Braden. Braden gets the stick. Jackson one-timer off net. Try, sends it up and high off the boards. Now bringing it in through the center of the ice. Jackson shoulders him off the puck. And the puck goes off the boards. And Jake sends it to Jackson. Jackson, shot. Water up. Jake picks it up and looking to get it low to Braden. Brings up Parker, streaking down the middle. Try, pushes it up the boards and out of the zone. Zach circles around on it to Connor. Connor off of the ref's skate and will have an ice. Shot, Roman gloves it down, Hansen clears to the near boards. Maddox gets blown up, and Hansen stops, gets pushed off the puck. Zach brings it near side, and he's coming to his feet. Brings it to the middle, gets hit. Maddox looking through traffic. Americans do everything except grab the puck. It's getting dangerous out here. I gotta run. I can't run. Puck goes off of Jordan's gloves and out front. Stick to side. Rebound shot off of Hansen. Up the boards. We'll have an ice. I think. No. Puck dies. Home run pass. We finished our change in time. Cooper gets a stick on it. Braden blows him up before they can get the shot. Parker. Backhand over to Jackson. He picks it up. Gains the zone. He's got Braden on the street. Nope, sauces it in. Braden circles back around on it. Shot. Off net, near side. Can't keep it in. Leaves it for Braden. Turn around and send it off the boards. Connor rims it, looking for Braden. Braden picks it up, sticks it to himself. He's got two players on his wing. Back door. Nolan gets a heck of a save on it. Puck off of his pad, and Braden drops it low for Parker. Into the corner. He's got Jackson out front, Braden low. Try picks it up at the dot. I have no idea what's going on. Did we get Parker for something? Looks like we're going to have matching somethings. Let's find out what those somethings are. We got a rough. I guess they're both roughs. We'll continue 5-on-5. 4-2 us, 10 minutes left in the second. Jackson to the wall to Braden. And try pushing it out of his own. Jake pushes in a weak shot and Roman sticks to the side. Braden gets hit. And the Americans have it. Braden pulls it off of their stick, off of his skate, and now has the middle. Backhands around, flips a backhand shot, and the goalie grabs it. Americans grab it, keep it up against the boards. Wolfie tries to get a backhand on that. Coming the other way. Wolfie pulls on their stick. Not enough for a hook, but enough to send it the other way. Shot through traffic, not on the net. Zach picks it up. He's got Maddox in the middle. Gains the zone. Takes the hit along the boards. He's got Maddox up front, Anson up high. Anson, shot. Body down by a Troy player coming the other way. Connor pushing him back. 4-3. 8.5 left in the second. Down low. Nate has it and leaves it for Jackson. Nate who rims it up to Caden. Tries first one there. Caden standing him up. Jackson supporting him. Tries to work it down the boards, but Jackson picks it up out of the air. Nate rims around looking for Braden. He's got a streaking Caden coming into the middle. Pushes it into the zone where Jackson picks it up. Looking right in the line for Caden on the back door. Nice. Braden sends it through the middle to Caden. Touches it to negate the ice. Jack pushes him away to Braden. Braden gets bumped off the top before he can get a shot. Got Caden on the back door. Jackson up high. We got a crease violation likely, or puck is off the net. Or, sorry, not puck is off the net. The net is off its block. Looks like we have a tri-player interference. I was gonna say, looked like Caden got pushed pretty hard into the goalie. Yeah, I got a not interference. They got a cross check. Parker and the tri-player are out of the box. We have him back. So we will be on the power play for a minute and a half. Parker catches the edge. Now has a couple players behind him. Takes it low. Bumps into the boards. Try rings it around and out of the zone. Now we got a foot race that Zach wins. Versus course around the back of the net. Leaves it for Jackson. Jackson coming up the boards. Down through center. Backhands around the tri-player, looking for the edge. Alright, we're setting it up. Jackson leaves it for Braden. He gets shoved, but brings it down the edge. He's got Wolfie to Jackson to Parker. Puck loose. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Puck was loose. Apparently we're just swinging whistles around. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Puck comes out of the zone and Jackson circles off. Carries it through the middle, splits the D, gains the edge. Shot. Blockered up into the netting. 6 minutes left in the second. 11 minutes left in the penalty. Face off on the middle. Aiden pushing it. Comes out. Gets bumped, but sends it in. Aiden Brayden on the forecheck. Circles it at center, waiting for us to be onside, and does. Leaves it for Brayden. Brayden around. Tries to flip it up, but can't catch the aim. Aiden on the boards. Maddox sends it low. Now has it at the dot. Backhand, glove down. And sent to the boards. Try. Sends it out, and Connor's first there. Puck comes all the way up through center, but not into the zone. Brady has it, carries it to the middle, leaves it for Jackson to Braden. Jackson turns around and leaves it for Parker. He drops it for Braden. Got Jackson in the middle. Jake at the blue. Jackson to Braden. Parker up high. Jackson on the near dot. Parker picks him up at the dot, but Nate keeps him in pump. Jackson to Braden. Not sure if his stick got lifted or what, but that was gorgeous. Jackson. Gate. Shot through traffic. Not sure if we got a stick on that. Jake gets his stick lifted. Now we're in a foot race. Nate has it. We're going to catch him on a change. Parker up the ice, into the middle. And we have an offside. grabs it, leaves it for Braden. Back below the goal line. Tries to get it up, but Anson pinches and keeps it in. Now Try has it. Ball set nice. One man to beat. Anson lifts the stick and drives it back in the zone for an offense. Jackson jumps the face off and brings it along the near wall. Looking for the edge. He's got Zach out front. Zach up the boards. And has it in their zone. Sends it around wide. Cinco picks it up. Sends it up to Jackson. Jackson drops it for Zach. And has it in the zone. Looking to gain the edge. Leaves it at the dot. Jackson has it. Braden on the near, or Zach on the near side. Sauce into a try escape. Connor picks it up and brings it around the back. Cinco going low. Connor up to Cinco. Cinco rink wide looking for Jackson. Jackson picks it up. Has the edge. Espresso shot in the air. I'm sure he's awake now. Catches his on a change, but picks off the puck. Has it at our bench and now in the zone. Sends it low. Parker gets him to reverse it. Nate picks it up at the blue. Sends it back down to Parker. He's got Maddox out front and Braden up. Braden in the corner. He's got two men out front. Takes it around. And cycles it looking for Maddox, who picks it up below the goal line. Braden picks it up on the wall, sends it low looking for Maddox and Parker. Maddox is the first one there. Leaves it for Braden. Gets bumped. Takes it to the dot. Parker. Jake flips it up high. There he goes. 32 seconds left in the second, 4-3 us. Sauce near side, off their stick. Cooper bumps him out of the play. Zach rims it looking for Cooper. Cooper picks it up and work it up the boards. The puck comes free. Jackson in through the middle. Great net header. All right, 4-3 after 2. offensive zone. Face off all the way down here. Face off goes into the corner. Try rims it up. Now out. Gonna have an ice. Gonna have an ice. All right, we have had 2 face-offs that have taken us exactly 18 seconds of this third period. 15:42 in the third, 4-3 us. Face-off still on the dot. Jackson to Nate. Shot. Goalie fair catches that one. I'm glad that we stayed away 2 yards away. We wouldn't want to get a 15-yard interference penalty. Parker to the wall. Braden gets a stick lifted and held. Not sure why that was interference, but that's how we do. Jackson in the corner, looking low for Braden. Try rims it up. Get it up and out. Jake along the boards. Try sends it back. Jake over to Nate. In through the middle. And now in the zone. Try circles on it. Off the board. Parker keeps it in. Into the middle. Jackson in his feet. Try. Bounce and puck off the boards. Looking to break it out up through the middle. But we converge to break up the play. Parker reverses course and is now going up boards. Sends it in, Try picks it off. Try breaks it out up through the middle. Are we gonna have an ice? Or are we gonna wave it off? Have an ice. Those of you who are choosing to watch this hockey game in lieu of the AFC Championship game, according to the phone in front of me, it is a 10-7 game, also snowing. Zach along the board, sends it up to Connor, who already has 1 goal today. Shot, glove down, no rebound. Into the wall. Wolfie holds him up against it. Zach takes it low, takes a shoulder, sends the puck to Wolfie. Gets hit in the back. Wolfie looks like he's going to need some dirt to rub on that one. Because the Tri players going into the box, I assume for a rough. I really just like it when they don't actually signal what the penalty is for. So, I don't know, saying a curse word in church, just call it that. Puck goes bouncing in front of the net. Cooper gets a stick on it and safe. Face-off, still at the dot. Try sends it up the boards. Try gets a stick on it. Puck comes out. Now driving it forward and into our zone for an ice. Gotta be honest with you, not sure about that one. That kind of looked like it was across center ice. But we'll take it. Face off to the wall, back to Parker. Back to Braden. Braden to Parker. Wolfie clogging up the middle. Parker takes it to the far side, sends it to Wolfie. No give and go. It's held up against the wall. He's got Zach in the middle. Jackson was driving in. Puck comes out. Parker bumped off the puck. Gathers it back. Zach in the middle. Leaves it for Wolfie. Up to Braden. Rebound. Wolfie gets a stick on it. Jackson carries it. Gets bumped. Goes into the middle. Tries to clear it. Can't. Goalie covers it, although Wolfie would like you to know that the puck was still free. Get it together. Face-off comes back. And Cooper Jake picks it up at the wall. Tries, sends it out. Braden holds it there, so we're not offside. Try, sends it rank wide, bounces it off the boards. Jake circles on it, still controls, leaves it for Parker. Parker coming across and into the zone. Leaves it for Braden on the wall. Takes it to the center. 2 strides off the post. Here comes Try. Looking to gain the edge. Blockers that up and down. Puck goes back on and fouls to the side. We're now back to 5-on-5. Jackson leaves it. Try. Has it down low. Parker stands him up. Behind the back of the net. Wrap around, still free, and not free anymore. Dot, blockers it behind him and into the corner. Tries circles on it, back to the dot. Zach controls it, tries to flip it out of the zone and does. He's got Braden in the middle. And Try sends it the other way. Anson curls on it. Takes it around the back of the net, stops, and sends it up the boards to Braden. Or Cooper. Cooper, rink wide looking for Maddox. Sends it into the zone. Braden picks it up. It's hooked. And we'll have another power play. Shot, rebound, Wolfie, up and in. Parker to Braden to Wolfie. Five-3 us, 11 minutes left in the third. zone. Nate pops him a little bit, but they get a shot off. Shot from the dot. Rebound. Rowan pushes it aside. Jake grabs it and carries it around the back of the net. Off the wall to Braden. Jake looks into center. Jackson across the blue. It's lit up, and we'll have a penalty. Try and hit him up a little too high. And there's the whistle. Try gets a stick on it. Puck still free. Braden. Wolfie. Low. Zach. Jackson. Braden backdoor. Zach backdoor. Braden sends it to Wolfie. Wolfie to Jackson. Turns around on it. Zach in the middle. Braden. Bouncing puck. Shot. So I got a stick on it. Down low, sends it through to Braden. Braden turns around, takes it near side. Zach and in. Braden to Zach. 73-5. Pushed forward. Hayden gets a stick on it. Fry works it down the board. Cooper stops him and stands him up. Puck still free. Maddox into the middle. Hayden picks him up. Fry sends it in, but Connor bodies it down. Turns around on it. Sends it up to Cinco, who gets a skate on it. Maddox on the forecheck. Got a stick on that one. Connor has it and brings it around the back of the net. Hayden sends it out of the zone, and we have an offsides. Jackson grabs it. He's got Braden on his wing. Try sticks it aside. Playing 5-on-5. Goes off, goes to the wall. Jake loves it down and down. Puck comes out. Puck goes in. Puck goes to the face-off dot. Whistle for a I actually don't know what the fist to palm is. Looks like head contact. So we've got Will in the box. Looks like a timeout has been called. Try, sends it to the middle, Cooper picks it off. Zach skates it ahead, Try turns on it, sauces it to the boards, and they send it into the middle for a breakout. Try settles their nerves and takes it to the far boards. Centering pass not there, rebound. Goes wide, bring it all the way around. Puck stays, puck goes out. Rink wide, near side. Rink wide, into the zone. No ice. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Cooper turns around. Sends it, of course, to Jackson. All alone. 6 minutes left in the third.
I didn't know what this was until Will.
Score is currently 7-4. There's 6 minutes left in the third. 17 seconds left on Anson's head contact penalty. We are playing 5-on-4. Puck goes into the middle and try controls. They got a 3-on-2 entering the zone. Shot goes wide. Jackson sends it up the boards looking for Parker, but try to stick it. Clapper goes wide. Trying to push it up the boards with Jackson there. We are back to 5-on-5. Try circles on it into the middle. Brayton pushes him wide. Or Parker pushes him wide. Puck goes around the back of the net. Connor giving chase and giving him a hit. Jackson also doing some hitting. Zach picks it up, got a 3-on-2. Shot, bodied down by their goalkeeper. Try has it at the dot. Hard angle shot. Couldn't get over Roman's everything. Try has it and sends it to the boards. Wolf is Cooper. Taylor. Giving chase. Going in the box for Rock. folks at this point because our next game is a playoff game and we don't want anyone suspended for that. Each team now has 3 players in their respective boxes. 7-4, buck and a half left in the third. Goes out to the blue. Shot. Rebound off the shin guard. It's Parker. Jackson to Parker. Makes it 8-4. Penalty box shot taken. I'm sure that'll end up in the team chat. Alright. Jackson clearing some space. Try riding back the other way. Jackson picks it up. Carries it wide and off the back wall. And by the back wall, I mean the back wall of the rink. Up and over the coach's heads. I have no idea what's going on. At one point they changed the game clock to $1:30. So it's 3.5 minutes left. They are not putting penalty times up on the boards. I have no idea what's going on in terms of who's got what. Jackson's in a foot race on the boards. He's got Parker out front. Try sends it wide. Now circles on it. Brings it to the far wall. And for nice. Pulled back, shot wide. Parker giving chase. Tries to send it up the boards. Gets their stick lifted. Puck still bouncing and out of the going the other way. And offsides. Now we got one try player coming out of the box. Like Wolfie's out of the box too. He wasn't in the box? Okay. I thought he was still in the box from the shenaniganry in front of the net. Puck goes into the middle. Jackson giving chase, gets a stick on it, now getting the edge. Trying to get out front. Keeps ridden into the corner. Try coming the other way. stick. Shot goes around the back of the net. Nate has it. He's trying to push it up the boards, and still trying to push it up the boards. Jackson gets a stick on it, and he's now headed that way, all alone. Nate to Jackson. 9 for us. 2 minutes left in the third. Pushes it forward onto Caden's stick. Try circling around. Gets it to the boards. Now circling it back the other way. Now back to the boards. Cinco riding him. Grabs the puck. Try gets it back and tries to center the pass. Caden picks it up and tries to send it out off of the try skate. Puck goes low and Roman sticks it aside. Jake along the boards tries to get it out. Try sends it back. Connor along the boards. And now into the middle. He's got Caden on his wing. He's got Zach coming in behind him. Stops. Sends it to Caden, who has the puck low. Zach is there. He's got Cinco up high on the streak. Takes it around to Nate. Looks low to Zach. Try up and out of the zone. Connor gets a stick on it. Try maintains possession. Connor sends it out to Nate. To Zach. Toe drag. Lockered out. Nate. He's got Caden out front. Gets bugged before he can get a stick on it. Connor circles on it. Down the boards. Got Parker there. Zach up high. Try rims it around. Nate decides not to send the kid into the shadow realm. Try works it at the boards, but Connor keeps it in. Caden giving chase. Nate stops the outlet pass. The try gets it back. Nate stops the train. Try sends a shot wide. Gets it at the blue. Another shot wide and now on the boards. Centering pass, nothing there. Nate. And that's it. 9 for us. Our next games are the NWAHL playoffs at the end of February. I will be in Anchorage for those games, so you will be treated to the delightful sounds of Rod, the Velvet Hammer Ditchfield for those games. Make sure that you treat him well, because I know he will treat you well.